Hi everyone! Today I'm going to do something a little different. I decided that I'm going to start pulling out my Cameo and using it to make some layouts. I've seen some really pretty cut files out there and I wanted to try it out for myself. There have been a lot of designers actually making their cut files available for free. And my cut file is nothing fancy, I just did some text, but I will definitely leave a link below for you to download the cut file I used today. So I haven't used my Cameo since the last time I've used it, and the last time I've used it was back in 2011. It's been 6 years since I've opened the box and actually pulled it out and used it, so I knew it was time to just really take advantage of this investment that I made 6 years ago and to just play with it and actually incorporate what it can do for me onto my pages. So to just test the waters and just really immerse myself into using this device again, I just made a very simple font text file with some really bold font and wrote out "Love This Life." And I thought it's very applicable for a lot of photos in my life, and I just wanted to keep it simple and just to play around with having this die cut for myself. So for this page, I decided to actually use some more Disney photos. I really want to actually finish all the Disney photos I've printed and put that in my 2016 album. I really like to just complete albums. I have completed most of my albums before 2016, so 2014, 2015, 2011, all those are done. I really would like to finish this up so that I can move on to this year, because a lot of things have been happening this year and I definitely want to scrap those as well. So I apologize for the next probably couple months and videos. I might be still doing some Disney photos, but I promise you that once they're done, there will be no more until the next time we go on our Disney trip. So in this layout, I decided to not use the inner piece of the letter O and put a photo right there. And to spruce up the layout a bit, I added a second photo and I found a really nice opening where the L is in life and decided to just cut down another photo of mine and adhere it to that spot since it fits very well in that location. I seen people back the die cuts with different pattern sheets of paper, and I do that for another page. But for this page, to keep it simple and clean, I just used one sheet of pattern paper, and it's this really pretty rainbow colored horizontal stripe one. To make it stand out a little bit more, I do end up using these foam dots to elevate my die cut page, and then I will set it right over my pattern sheet of paper. I'm pretty stingy when it comes to using these foam dots, but I know that there's a lot of weight in the cardstock, so I definitely want to make sure that none of the pieces that require extra dots are just hanging out and they're not adhered to the page. I definitely want everything to stay put and to have the consistency of the same elevation off the pattern sheet of paper. Because my title takes up the whole page, I'm going to be doing very minimal embellishing because I don't want to cover up any of the words and I want to make sure everything is still legible once I have added my additional pieces on. I had these Huddy Swap banners and there were the transparent ones, and because they were transparent I thought they were great to add to the page since it will not cover up entirely the words and it'll really add a bit more color to my white cardstock. I chose to use the white on top so that I can really add more color, or as much color as I want when I decide to embellish this page. And with transparent and acetate types of embellishments, I usually like to use my stapler because it adds dimension to the page, but it also allows me to not have to use adhesive, and then the adhesive might show underneath the clear or transparent portion of the embellishment. So I took my tiny attacher and just put 2 staples on both ends of those banners. Another embellishment I wanted to add were these puffy plus signs. I got them probably from an old Studio Calico membership kit, and I had these left over. The plus signs actually mean nothing for me. They are the ones I picked out because I loved the colors. They were just bright reds and greens and blues. So just to keep on sprucing up the page and adding some more color in the different areas, I decided to embellish. So I decided to pick obviously 3 areas just for the visual triangle, and I picked 2 of the 3 locations are where my photos are, where the O is and then by where the L is. And to spread it out a little bit more, I decided the 3rd location would be by the S, so you can actually really see a triangle. I am now adding in my typical Mickey heads that I always punch out, and I picked out this yellow arrow kind of patterned one. It's really nice because I like how there aren't that many yellows except for like the 2 stripes you can see on the pattern paper, and I wanted to bring some more yellows to the other areas of the page. And then the last embellishment I decided to use were these really cute badges I had gotten from Paper Source. They were Valentine's Day themed, and regardless of whether or not they were themed for Valentine's Day, I liked the sentiments that were on them. So I picked out 3. I picked one sentiment that says, "You make me happy." I picked another one that says, "You are my person." And then the other one was just the heart. So I had 6 of them. I have 3 more I can use on another page. But those are the 3 I decided to use, and I think they're very applicable for all types of photos with you and a loved one. I have done so many Disney layouts that at this point I really no longer need journaling. So for a lot of my remaining Disney layouts, I won't be doing much journaling. And since we only spent one day at each specific park, I know what day we were at Magic Kingdom. So I actually don't even add the date to this page. But usually I would, and for the most part, I definitely like to add dates and add journaling. But I love how this page is very simple, and I really wanted to show off the die cut that I had made myself, and I really liked how the page turned out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this process video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions about using your Cameo, I'll be happy to answer them the best I can, since it's been a while since I've actually used it. And I hope you have a crafty day.